Madden NFL 23, and we've got Miles Jack. He got a chance to rest and heal up last week on the bye. It's the Steelers and the Browns on Sunday night.
Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaulden alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. The Browns had 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run the option left side. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 14th rushing. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the... After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he... bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into...
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Chubb on the read option. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making... The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 3. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end. Up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to him quickly, but no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd and 1. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly. On game day.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The one side. They begin this drive with Chubb. 121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out to his left. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it, too.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 148 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. Browns are... Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Cooper was the target there, and now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Second and 11. Quick throw knocked away. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have... Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.